Oh, my wire's hanging down. Hey, Hero fans, this is Todd. So, somebody had a question. They sent it to me. Actually, they sent it a while ago. I didn't notice it at first. And that is, can you use Masterverse She-Ra on Origin She-Ra? Now, normally they're not the same height. They're pretty close. I have her standing on Robato's weapons. See, I got a cool little box of Robato's weapons. Huh! Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Anyway, so let's go ahead and try this. Now, the question is, of course, you can just throw any head on any figure. May take some sanding, may take some whatever, hot water, other stuff. But it is a couple more questions than just that. One is skin tone and another is neck height. Now, if you have throw a head on one figure to another, sometimes the neck height will change it so it looks really weird and odd. So let's go ahead and take care of She-Ra first. Ooh, this is the new knee She-Ra. New knee She-Ra. Actually, you know what? This is replacement knee She-Ra. Look, the skin tone's 2 different shades. So this is one that I actually did myself. Hey, Mike Fee. Thanks for joining us. So let's go ahead and pull her head off first on the Origins. She-Ra, give me your head. No. Ah. Oh, it's really stuck on there. When a head's this stuck, sometimes I hate pulling it off because sometimes it might cause the shoulders to crack. You can see the head starting to pull a little seam right there. So in this case, even though I don't want to, I'm going to have to dunk her head into the water. Into the water of life for you. No. Burp. There we go. We'll just let that sit in there for a while. Of course, it's going to get her cape all wet while I'm at it. I'll try to pull her head off before I dunk her. We will see. We shall see. Look, working on some more helmets. Ooh, ah. Anyway. It stinks. I mailed some helmets off on Saturday. And I mailed 4 boxes. You guys probably saw. You didn't see the video. And 2 of them got lost. And, oh, that was bad. Her cape is peeing all over the place. And I'm kind of annoyed because 2 people may not get their helmets now. It hasn't even shown up on the tracking at all. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and if they don't show up in tracking, yep, I got to heat her head up too. Then I'm going to send out 2 more for those 2 people. I'm going to use the exact same label since it never even tracked at all. So technically the label hasn't been used yet. So, and it stinks too. I was really worried about it because I called them ahead of time and they said, yes, the office is closed, but the mail pickup hasn't come yet. Go ahead and bring them in, leave them on the counter, and we'll pick it up Saturday at this time. I thought, okay, great. You know what the heck? I'll go ahead and do what they say. So I dropped them off. I saw there was some other things on the counter as well, getting ready to be mailed as too. So I figured, what the heck, this should work. And I dropped them off, and only 2 of the boxes got registered later. Wow, her head's really loose on there. Look at that. So, 1, you want to raise it up about right there. And 2, we got to have it large enough to fit. And you can see the hole size difference is quite a bit of difference. So, let's go ahead and build this up. Now, normally I put a heat shrink tube on here and some other stuff like that, but since this is not my permanent thing, I don't want to destroy this too much. But let's just go ahead and take a look. I'm kind of running out of O-rings. It's time to go shopping and get some more soon. But normally I would start by stuffing one of these in the top of her head just to increase the height of it. And this is one of the small little white ones that comes in white or black. And let's just check the height of this. And that does look better, but not enough. It's still kind of huge on her head. So let's toss in another black one on top of it. The black one's like half the size of the white ones. And let's go ahead and stick that back on again. Now that looks pretty good for height. Not quite so bad. Now skin color doesn't quite match. Actually, you know, it still looks kind of big on there. Let me go ahead. And let's toss that flat. Sit down there. And I'll toss one more on the side. So we need something to stab this down. I'll use this power sword here. Power sword. So the power sword comes in handy. It's for stabbing She-Ra in the head when you need to make it fit. And this one here, I'll just lay across the back. Just like that, so that when we slide it in, it'll become part of it. Hey, Cub. Thanks for joining us. $200 at Mattel Creations. Dun, da, da. And except for the skin tone, that does not look too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Now, again, if I was going to keep this permanent, I'd use a heat shrink tube on the neck as well. You can see, as long as you have that neck long enough, it doesn't look too bizarre. Now, if her head sits down low, then of course it's going to, you know what? I'm going to move that O-ring from the back of her head to the front of her head. I just didn't like how it was sitting. And again, you just stick it on the side, just like that. And then when you slide the neck peg in there, see if I can show this to you. I guess you can't see it too well, but you just slide it up in there and it holds it in place. So there you go. There is the She-Ra head fix if you want to use the Masterverse head. Now it's not on there solid, but it's on there okay. One little pull and it'll come right off pretty easily. The skin tone doesn't match exactly, but it's not too terrible. I mean, you can see it's different, but I'm surprised it doesn't look worse than it does. So, ta-da! That's a good use of that Masterverse head. But you know what? This is a cool She-Ra. Anyway, so I don't think we're going to get this head on there without actually altering it a mass amount. And I don't even know why you would. Her neck would look extra long and her head would look like a little bean head on there. The female heads are so much smaller than the male heads. Which is funny, as you guys know, I also use Tila's head the same way. That looks pretty good. I'm actually kind of surprised. I wouldn't have tried this on my own, except for that person asked on Facebook. I sent him a link to the video. We'll see if he's here. If you are, sound off, man. Say, hey, I'm here. Cool, thanks. E.T. She-Ra. Her head doesn't look that big. Yeah. $33 to 3 heads isn't bad. Alright, anyway, I told my wife this would be a short video. Let's see, Mike says I got my Masterverse He-Man and Skeletor movie figures. Also got Eva Lynn and Duplo before he sold out. Yeah, I didn't even see those on there today. I was just taking a quick break in order to buy them, so I didn't have a lot of time. Only had a 10-minute break, and so I quickly left them. So let's look at what this She-Ra looks like next to another Origins figure. Let's go ahead and grab Flea Man. Of course, my friend Eric was here. He goes, why do you call him Flea Man? I don't know. I don't know, but I've been told. Stand, She-Ra, stand. There we go. And look, He-Man's head is like monstrous even next to her size head. I guess you gotta make sure you aim it back. The hair's so heavy though, it keeps bringing it forward. But if you have the head like that, it doesn't look quite as big. It's when it goes like this, it makes it look even bigger. So the hair is kind of a problem because her shoulders can't support that large head of hair. You know, I'm moving the O-ring to the back again. Let's see if that changes how it fits. Okay, O-ring in the back. Slide that on in there. That should shift her forward just a little bit. Yeah, the only issue is the hair is so big, it keeps pulling her head back. There we go. Don't want that hair shift. See, it doesn't look too bad as long as, but you can see her hair sticking way out. I can't bring my camera around. There we go. So you can see how crazy that hair sticking out is in order to make it work right. Hello, UPS fans. Hey, welcome, Luis. All right, so that's it. That's all this video was sticking that head on for a guy to answer a question. And I am thinking about selling one special edition shiny helmet later on. It's still in work. I'm not quite done with it yet. And that will be my special edition one. I'll just put it on for $1 to see it happens, just for kicks. It's not a paintable one, so I wouldn't buy it if you're planning on painting. Just buy the unpainted ones. But if you plan on wanting a clear one, that'd be a cool one to get. All right, like, subscribe, tell your friends. And yeah, I know. I can't believe she's still up. Here, I was so worried we're going to run out before she was gone. I got to fish all those O-rings out of there. Ugh. Should have had my small screwdriver here ready for this fishing expedition. Do I have anything small to get that out with? Come on out of there. Oh, his knife. Let's try that, the boot knife. Guess I didn't put that away last time. Yeah, you darn near stuck in there. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my small screwdriver to get that out. That would work way better than trying to use this. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. One left to get. The clear one's easier to get out because it's a little smaller. And let's restore Shiro back to her normal. Oh, I forgot her cape. That's all wet. Shiro, you're all wet. Ugh. There we go. Back to normal. I'll also put her back to normal too while I'm at it. Ugh. Can you imagine if She-Ra was this big next to He-Man? If they ever were the same toy line. Hey, big sis. Oh, that would be something else. Hey, little bro. All right. It says pre-order ships June 9th. Nice. All right. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. Bye now.